Yeah, so I heard the guitar riff from PK, and it's a trip when I talk about PK. Paul Krause is his name. Duff McKagan from Gunz N' Roses put Paul Krause and I together in a band called X Hang-Ups, and it happened on a show called Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. Produced by Mark Burnett, created by David Fishoff. And so, Burbank is where it all happened at. And when I met PK, he was a killer guitar player. I knew immediately. He's one of them guitar players who knows how to put a memorable riff in your head. So when I heard the riff to Prana Piranha, it was intoxicating. It made you want to get with a bunch of people and just rally for something. It had that kind of anthemic thing that really piques my curiosity as a producer. I'm a hook master. I work with Ice Cube, Mac 10, KRS-One, Lynch Mob, a lot of folks. And what I know is you got to know how to hook people. But when it comes time for rock and roll music or anthemic music, PK knows how to put those riffs down. And then he's a killer soloist. So when I heard the thing, I was just so outdone, like, damn. And so I had to think of what really makes you want to be driven to rally for something. And so I went to my own run, getting over my death of my mom, getting over different situations I was moving through and learning how to be a better person, not just a better producer or musician, just a better person in general, was kind of where I was at while I was writing Prana. And so I had gotten into breathing years ago because of the health benefits, and dealing with people like Wim Hof and others doing Sufi breathing. And so, you start getting into doing Sufi breathing and such, you start to get into what prana really means. And prana, that life force, is so important, you know what I'm saying? And so the prana is there. It builds you up, and as you learn the breathing exercises, it strengthens you. It brings you through things. It brought me through some of my toughest times after I lost my mom. And then the piranha is actually, he has the appetite. The piranha has the appetite. If you ever see piranha fish eat, they are just relentless at going after it. They're consistent until it's just a bone. So Prana Piranha is just how vicious I want to attack the breathing, because I'm doing it to elevate. And so the elevation thing of wanting to be better at who I am, wanting to be better at what I do, is really what I put the guitar riff and the feeling that it gave you, along with those two animals that I related to what I was going through. And so putting the bass line together was so cold. So I followed the chords and just kind of put it together, and it's pretty dope. So we start here. The foot stomps and hand claps, you know what I'm saying? And so that bass line, rocking like that, so important while I'm doing my verse. So the rap slap style that Funkonaut brings, it was nothing but to put that lyric on top of it and bring it to where we were talking about the same thing and still doing it with some drama and keeping the dramatic feel. So we talk about the gold and the lava, and we started like that. So let's see what we're talking about right here. The lava from the new planet, the gold sculptor, the chrome effect reflect all emotions, Usain Bolt ya. And like Flash come the silhouette, and I made a sketch that ass. The prana permeate the piranha swimming in blue light. The crew like X-Space, the blue lighter. The red vision of a spider, 8th angle. Cool dancing to ice, nigga, Bojangles entangle. In ethereal lift, material shift. Eerie the millennial gift, the metallic cord puller. Assorted pieces don't make your board fuller. Feces when I pull up, the God shifted. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and so that whole vibe with that slap rap style on top of that guitar riff is what really put it together. So the foot stomps and hand claps, kind of reminiscent of Queen's We Will Rock You, just put it over the top for me. And if I had to get that vocal that really grabs you, and my big brother G-Dub came through, I was able to arrange and write some nice, just fanfare vocals that make you feel like it, because you got to keep following that guitar riff. So that ba 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 ba, you know what I'm saying? That whole feel and that glide over of all the different vocals, kind of on a seal level. Those are the voices that I heard. So arranging those took a certain voice that had that pain, but still had that LA gangster in it, but had that vibe, that training. My big brother G.W. Taylor came through with that. And so the mesh of the PK riff, the inspiration of what it meant to me in my life and how it touched me in my heart, and then bringing my brother in, and we get the chance to work together, which is just so incredible. And then I get to deliver a verse on Prana Piranha, and then bring the video elements of the march, of the different groups of people walking and marching and marching for better self. They're marching to be bigger, to rebuild, to make it work. And all of the elements of Prana Piranha had come together long before the LA fires. But then here we come with the fires and a reason to galvanize and a reason to be bigger and to rebuild. The music and the verses, it just went so much with it. I mean, I wrote the hook probably almost 6 months ago, well, probably 5 months ago, but it's designed to rise and reside on higher planes, evade the eyes and defy the lies, and forever break the frames, you know. So it's about rebuilding and building yourself up. So, you know, that's just a little bit about what it really meant to me, you know, always trying to get over and be better, build myself up and be bigger, and letting the prana lead the way, but doing it with the viciousness of the piranha so that we keep that hunger, because every day you got to get up and get after it. Otherwise, I would have been lost in a depression somewhere, because I really miss my mom. And in so many ways, I miss the way things were. But we have to continue to forge toward new days. So, you know, that's the story of Prana Piranha, the bass line, the inspiration, which started with Paul Krauss' guitar line. And hey, here we are, you know, Funkonaut, Prana Piranha, Valentine's Day, drop. I'm out. God shifted, behold the chrome mystic, the earth lifted, revenge of the misfits.